Okay, well, good evening. We're undoing some technical issues. I think we should be terrific at this point. I'd like to call the planning board meeting of January 25th, January 15th of 2026 to order. And I'd like to introduce our planning board members and staff. To my far right, Beverly Bookin, Steve Yost, our vice chair, Jane Ramsden. I'm Rick Noonan, the chair. To my immediate left, Greg Catamatori, our planning director. And then there's Doug Cook, and then Eric, who's our senior planner. And we do have Sean Henry joining us for someplace in the wild, wild west of California, remotely through Zoom. So first item on the agenda this evening is an approval not required A&R plan submitted by Francis A. Goodhue for a lot line adjustment at 46, 48, and 50 Atlantic Ave, map 257, lots 167, 201, and 202. And we have representation here. Mr. Judd, the floor is yours.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, members of the board. For the record, John Judd, engineer with Gateway Consultants, representing Mr. Goodhue for this lot line adjustment A&R. Greg, I'm trying to share the screen, but if you want to bring it up, it's fine with me either way, if it's easier for you. Oh, Eric's bringing it up, right? Okay, so I suppose I can approach that over there, or?
We really just need to have on the mic, so if you
Okay.
can, I don't know how much.
I can promote you so you can.
Okay, yeah, I mean, if it's, whatever's easier.
Yep.
I can take this. It does have some, but I just don't want to. Okay, got it. Okay, so I'll bring this up. Okay. Okay, so I'll just use my cursor here, Mr. Chairman, members. So this is a lot that was created prior to a recent, well, I should say, a dune delineation by DEP, which is called a formal order of resource determination. And what you see on the plan is you see this dark line right here, dark dash line. If I'm using my cursor here, I'm going to try to get this so it's a little bit more legible for the entire lot. So let me start by this. It's really not complicated, but maybe it looks more than it is. So the existing lot right now, you can see is lot 5A. I'm just going to go along the perimeter with the cursor right here. So this triangular lot is the existing line of the lot. And I'm going up a little bit here, but you get the idea. This line right here is this dashed line is what we call a formal order of resource delineation that was worked out with DEP, calling this a coastal dune. Under your regulations, lot area cannot comprise of more than 25% of resource area or dune. So because of that, we need, in this zone, we need 15,000 square feet to be non-dune or non-BVW or bordering vegetated wetland. So what we're doing here is, as you look at the screen, this section right here is proposed to be added right here. This triangle is proposed to be added, and that area it constitutes over, would make the lot over 15,000 square feet of non-dune. So it's still going to be not built upon. That area is going to be maintained in a exclusive use easement. In the house would still go down in the dune area, and we do have an approved septic, approved order conditions for this property. But in order to meet the zoning requirements, the lot does have to have 15,000 square feet minimum of non-dune area. And that's what we're doing. We're adding more area onto that lot and taking it away from this lot here. You can see there's ample space for from lot 1A to give that area over here. So that lot 2A is vacant, and the applicant maintains he doesn't want to build on it, but he needs that for estate planning purposes. So that's basically what I explained to Greg previously, and I can answer any questions you might have at this time.
Hi, John, thanks. So just to confirm, Lot 3 is not changing. Lot 5A is having the addition of that triangle that's being added on. And Lot 2, Lot 1 is having some land taken away from it. And is this, that strange zigzag, is that being added to Lot 2? Or that already was Lot 2?
Nope, you're correct. That's going to be added to Lot 2. We're maintaining the minimum lot width of 80 feet all the way across. It looks like a hammerhead, but it's not, because it has the requisite lot width, lot frontage. But this segment here is, you're exactly right. That's coming from Lot 1, which is now going to be 1A. But that's going to be getting this area to make that configuration work.
Okay, and its frontage is on Atlantic Ave. Okay, and the setback, I can't read that tiny number between the dwelling on Lot A and its new setback. Is that conforming?
It's conforming, yes. Yeah.
Do we know what it is?
17 feet, we only need 15.
Okay.
Again, this is our 20, we only need 20,000 square feet. These are all well over, they're, Lot 1A, for instance, is going to be 4.6 acres. Lot 2A is going to be almost 3 acres. And Lot 3 maintains, that's 2.5 acres. And the new Lot 5 is going to be 30, let me see, 1.1 acres. And again, it's 4 times the minimum size.
Right. And then the exclusive use easements for the benefit of Lot 1, I just was able to magnify my screen, so now I can read it. But that looks, oh, I see. So the owners of Lot 1 can travel over those areas.
He just wants to maintain the trees. He wants to keep it in its natural state. So he's maintaining an exclusive use.
So sorry for maybe asking a dumb question, but if it's for his exclusive use, does Lot 5A get use of his as well, even though the owner of Lot A owns that part of the parcel? What does exclusive use mean?
Exclusive use means basically the Lot 5A will not really be able to do anything with it, with that section. As you recall, just to back up a little bit, you may recall we had a common driveway special permit to access all these lots from the existing common driveway.
Mm.
So that was previously granted, and that's how these lots are all accessed. It was the concern of the neighborhood at the time was there was going to be a big development up here, and that's not what he wanted. So we went with the common driveway.
So essentially, because the delineation was finalized after the original division, in order for them to go to get a building permit and to be in compliance, they have to have at least 75% of the lot area for the district as upland. So it's really kind of a math exercise
Okay.
to not impede anybody's rights, but make sure that this lot is buildable without any relief.
Okay.
Any other questions from members? And we do have Sean and any comments from you, Mr. Henry?
None, thank you.
The motion.
I move that we approve the approval not required plan for 46, 48, and 50 Atlantic Ave.
We have a motion by Jane Ramsden. I need a second.
Second.
Second by Steve Yost. I need a roll call vote, please.
Member Noonan,
Yes.
Member Remsen,
Yes.
Member Bookin,
Yes.
Member Cook,
Yes.
Member Henry,
Yes.
Member Yost.
Yes.
Thanks very much.
Thank you very much. Have a good night.
Thanks, John. Next onto the agenda this evening is an A&R plan submitted by Cupboard of Gloucester LLC, care of Mark Glovsky Esquire, to divide property at 41 Ho Ave, Assessors Map 216, Lot 75. Let's see, Mr. Glovsky. Let's see, he might have dialed in, maybe. To continue. Okay, see if he comes back. Okay, fair enough. So third item on the agenda this evening is an A&R plan submitted by Tasia Investment Trust for a lot division at 9 Hawthorne Road, map 40, lot 8. Anybody here this evening? If you don't mind speaking directly into the microphone, name and address for the record, please.
Good evening, Chairman and board members. My name is Rocco Antonelli. I am the trustee of Tayar Investment Trust, and what our intention here is to subdivide a 10,000 square foot lot into two 5,000 square foot lots. There is a dwelling on one of the 5,000 square foot lots. This is an R5 district, 5,000 square feet minimum lot size.
Okay. We never see the numbers exactly 80 square or 80 feet or exactly 5,000 square. So you have a very good mathematician.
She was really good. All of the jogs made two 5,000 square feet lots.
Okay.
With the proper setbacks.
Understood. Thank you. Eric, anything on this one for you?
Not really, but there's some notation here with the front dwelling needing to be placed in this strip to meet the setbacks, I believe.
Hard to see. Oh, so there's a retaining wall there.
Otherwise, there's not, it does. I was stunned by the exact size, but it is.
And how big is
It is
the, or how high is that retaining wall? Do we know
There's contours on that plan.
on this plan?
I think it's about 5-6 feet maybe.
So we'll say it's,
Hawthorne Road.
okay. We'll say it's under 6 feet.
Okay.
So fairly straightforward. Any questions from members? Once you could see it. Sean, anything from you, sir?
No.
Thank you. I'll accept the motion.
I move that we approve the A&R plan submitted by Taja Investment for a lot division at 9 Hawthorne Road.
So we have a motion by Jan Ramson. I need a second.
Second.
Second by Beverly Bookin. Roll call vote, please.
Member Noonan,
Yes.
Member Remsen,
Yes.
Member Bookin,
Yes.
Member Cook,
Yes.
Member Henry,
Yes.
and Member Yost.
Yes.
Thanks very much.
Thank you.
Okay, so we're moving right along into subdivision plans and public hearings. In accordance with the provisions of Mass General Law 41 and rules and regulations governing the subdivision of land in Gloucester, the Gloucester Planning Board to consider a 5-lot definitive subdivision plan filed by Seaside Legal Solutions entitled Road A at 598 and 600 Essex Ave, Assessor's Map 237, lots 21 and 22, as requested by the applicant to continue this public hearing to our regularly scheduled meeting of February 19th, 2026. So I need a motion to continue.
So moved.
We have a motion by Jane Ramson. I need a second.
Second.
Steve got in there. Seconded by Steve Yost. I need a roll call vote, please.
Member Noonan,
Yes.
Member Remsen,
Yes.
Member Bookin,
Yes.
Member Cook,
Yes.
Member Henry,
Yes.
and Member Yost.
Yes.
So next under public hearings this evening is, start in the right place. In accordance with the provisions of Mass General Law 48, Section 5, and the Gloucester zoning ordinance, Section 1.11, Gloucester Planning Board will hold a public hearing to consider the following proposed amending amendments. Yeah. First item is amend the Gloucester zoning ordinance by amending the Gloucester zoning map by changing the zoning district designation from Marine Industrial MI to Neighborhood Business NB of the following properties: 97, 99, 101, 103, 105, 109, 123, 125, 131, 135, 145, 147, 147R, 149, 151R, 153, 155 East Main Street, and 1, 2, and 5 Norwood Court, and 3A, 6, 8, and 10 Avon Court. So I'll reopen the continued public hearing. I don't know if there's been any substance change we can sort of get caught up on a little bit.
There's been nothing submitted to the board since the last meeting, but it was left open to consider all the testimony that was given at the last meeting. So you're kind of right back at that point. If you're going to take any additional testimony or move to close the public hearing and deliberate.
Fair enough. So I think what we'd like to do is, at this point, is if there's any further comments for or against this amendment. I know that there's been a lot of attention to it. I know folks have been walking the sites to become refamiliarized. So if anybody would like to speak this evening, I'd ask you to come to the microphone, speak directly into the mic, state your name and address for the record, and hopefully keep your comments under 3 minutes.
Good evening, everyone. Maria Valenti, 103 East Main Street. I spoke at the last planning board meeting, and I don't want to repeat what I said the last time. I just wanted to underscore my opposition to this proposal and reinforce that if it's approved, it will hurt the fishing and marine industries operating nearby me on East Main Street, and homeowners such as myself who have lived in harmony with waterfront businesses for over 100 years. I've owned my own home for 32 years. And I believe this would open a real Pandora's box of harm to Gloucester Harbor. The partitions to protect the harborfront businesses have been eroding over the years. This might be the last bastion in East Gloucester against it turning into a condo world, as I'm quite sure if it passes, the developers will be circling to buy up every piece of property with a water view. I also just need to clarify one other thing I said, I talked about the last time, in terms of how this proposal was brought forth. And I apologize for not bringing this letter with me the last time, but and I don't think it's probably new to you, because Councilor Memhard, I think, sent a letter in relating to it, but myself and my neighbors received a letter in October 2024 from the owner of 105 asking for support of a rezoning of 6 properties adjacent to his. So that was 4 or 5 months before it was brought up by then Councilor Worthley. Councilor Memhard was also approached for support, and he submitted a letter indicating his response that he believed there would be little to no support for it. Then in early 2025, Councilor Worthy brought this up, expanding it to these 24, 25 properties. To me, it defies belief that these are not connected, even though Mr. Worthy says they're not. Just in my final words on this, I have nothing personal against the owners of 105 and sincerely hope they can sell the units. But I want you to know I urge them before construction began to apply for a variance for a residential structure, and told him I would not object to it as an abutter. He decided instead to build to marine industrial zoning limits, including lot line to lot line, which is basically on top of my house, and on the fence line next door, and 40 feet high, obscuring the views, the water views for many houses on Hammond Street. If this proposal is approved, it will set a really bad precedent. Use current zoning to construct, then claim hardship and zoning relief later, in addition to all the other harms I identified for the waterfront. So I respectfully urge you, please, to vote against this as it stands. Thank you so much.
Thank you for
And
your
I can
comments.
pass this on. I'd like to submit this letter to the board.
Yep. Thank you. Anybody else like to speak for or against this evening? So we do have some attendees. Go ahead, Marcy.
Marcy Pregent, 28 Way Road. And I represent two of the proposed properties to change the zoning. So I don't want to repeat myself. I've spoken a few times, but I am against the zoning change and to protect my existing marine industrial zone and protect the waterfront and my tenants who are flourishing, doing what the harbor should be doing in that area. And I just commend Maria for, also addressing the fact that the 105 could have been built to residential with certain special permits and chose to build it to marine industrial levels. So, I know it's difficult as property owners. I'm a property owner and developer, but there are rules. And if you'd like to have, things done differently, then you have to follow the proper process. And that's all I'd like to say. So I would propose that you vote against it to protect this harbor. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Anybody else like to speak? And we do have some attendees this evening. If you'd like to raise your hand electronically to make a comment, we'll recognize you and promote you to speak. Give you a minute to figure that out. So Marianne Boucher would like to be promoted, please.
Hi, Marianne Albert Boucher, 93 Mount Pleasant Avenue. I've sort of been following this project, and I'm just curious to know, after just seeing the list of the addresses and knowing the area quite well growing up there, Clay Court is in between Norwood Court and where the building is that's being talked about. Is Clay Court not included in that as well? Thank you.
Appreciate the comment. Thank you, Marianne. So I believe. Well, the answer to the question, Clay Court is not a part of this rezoning effort, proposed rezoning effort.
And can I ask why? If all the way down to Norwood Court is?
I say something?
Sure.
I've noted during our walking tour that I believe it was number 3 Clay Court, ostensibly is part of the same tract, and the address does seem to be missing from the wording here.
I'm having a hard time hearing him. I'm sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'll say it again. During our walking tour, I did note, and also looking at the map, I did note that I believe it was number 3 Clay Court. Looks like it's ostensibly part of the same tract, and that address is missing from the wording here.
That's
Thanks.
my recollection as well.
Thank you.
From the site visit.
I just happened to notice when he was reading the addresses, and it caught my curiosity. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Marianne.
So again, we're handed this in terms of, I certainly didn't come from my office in terms of choosing which parcels were to be identified or not. I will note that the property to the left or the south of Clay Court by the assessors is listed as 125 East Main Street. So there may be a difference between assessor's map and lot mailing address versus what the assessors also identified for street address purposes. But those two properties on either side of Clay Court are identified with actually East Main Street addresses. And the one in the rear that's identified as for Clay Court, I'm not sure if that was included or not. But again, it's the difference between how the proposal came forward and that wasn't clarified by the proponent.
I would think that would make a big difference for all the people that live in that area. If you're going from one point to another point, it might make the difference for a lot of people as to whether they would approve or disapprove or oppose it. Thank you.
Thank you again. Anybody else like to make a comment? Hearing none, seeing none, accept the motion to close the public comment period.
So moved.
We have a motion by Beverly Bookin. I need a second, please.
So moved.
So the public comment period is closed. And what's that?
So you already have done that, but you want to close the public hearing.
Public hearing, yeah.
Yep.
So let's do that motion again, if you don't mind, Beverly.
So moved that we close the public hearing.
Motion by Beverly Bookin, seconded by
Second.
Doug Cook. We need a roll call vote, please.
Member Noonan,
Yes.
Member Remsen,
Yes.
Member Bookin.
Yes.
Member Cook,
Yes.
Member Henry,
Yes.
and Member Yost.
Yes.
Okay. Any further deliberation at this point? Discussion? Sure.
Well, we have done a very thorough review of this. Our walking tour, we've talked informally to property owners, and we have taken public testimony, and frankly, it's a solution without a problem. I don't see any reason for this rezoning. I find it interesting that when you have residential properties abut industrial properties, the level of good neighborship there is here and good feeling here. If the people who live here don't want the zone changed, then why are we even considering this? I will vote to oppose.
Thank you, Beverly. Jane?
Yeah, I completely agree with Beverly.
Good, Doug? Sean, any last minute comments?
I was just going to say that years ago, when the city went through the process of removing that area from the DPA, I think many of us on the planning board had high hopes then that that was going to allow us to rezone many of these properties to be in compliance with their actual uses. And we discovered at that time that it was essentially a pointless exercise, that it provided no benefit to the existing homeowners in the area because they would remain largely non-conforming, and it gave them no relief from the zoning process they'd have to go through anyway. So I think, again, as Beverly stated, it's a solution, not necessarily without a problem, but it's a solution that doesn't address any of the problems that are inherent in the neighborhood. It does not improve anything for the existing property owners, and it potentially damages or provides future damages for other property owners in the area. So I intend to vote no.
So I just want to maybe amplify, Sean's referencing the removal of that East Gloucester from the DPA, which, how long ago was that? 10 years ago? Well, probably. So, yeah, so 11 years ago. And I don't know that, but CZM basically, I don't know if this was one of their decision criteria, but we still had the underlying zoning of marine industrial to protect the waterfront, even if you removed in the boundary, we removed that from the designated port area. So that was at least the general feeling that I had. So yes, we're going to remove it from the DPA. You have the underlying zoning of MI to protect the waterfront. And again, we spent, I don't know, a year with a consultant trying to understand how this may move forward. And essentially, it was a non-answer. So if there's any other comments, we can take them now. If not, we can accept the motion.
Do I need to read all of the property numbers again?
You don't have to.
Okay. I move that we amend the Gloucester zoning ordinance by amending the Gloucester zoning map by changing the zoning district designation from marine industrial to neighborhood business in the properties that we have been discussing.
We have a motion by Jane Ramsden. I need a second, please.
Second.
Thank you. Motion by Jane Ramsden, second by Steve Yost. I need a roll call vote, please.
Member Noonan,
No.
Member Bookin,
No.
Member Remsen,
No.
Member Cook,
No.
Member Henry,
No.
Member Yost.
No.
Thank you for that. Next under the agenda this evening is amend the Gloucester zoning ordinance section 6 definitions by amending the definition of structure, anything constructed or erected, the use of which requires a fixed location on the ground or attachment to something located on the ground. Structures including buildings, mobile homes, billboards, fences that exceed 6 feet in height, swimming pools, tanks, or the like, or part thereof, boundary walls, fences not exceeding 6 feet in height, are not to be considered structures, and by adding flagpoles under 30 feet in height. So after all of that, the applicants requested that we continue to our regularly scheduled meeting of February 19th, 2026, and I'll accept that as a motion.
So moved.
A motion by Jane Ramsden. I need a second, please.
I'll second.
Thank you, Mr. Cook. Roll call vote.
Member Noonan,
Yes.
Member Remsen,
Yes.
Member Bookin,
Yes.
Member Cook,
Yes.
Member Henry,
Yes.
and Member Yost.
Yes.
And just for the record, we do have a meeting on February 5th, 2026. So the 19th is our second meeting in February. Okay, under other business, decision to adopt 160 Essex Ave Watershed Protection Overlay District Special Permit.
It's one at a time. So the first one is just the watershed protection overlay district.
Yes.
It's not two at the same time. So
Okay.
you're just
So
So
putting
the
on that
first one
yeah.
is the decision of the Gloucester Planning Board modification?
No, now the first stone on the agenda is the Watershed Protection Overlay District.
Oh, right. Okay. So I had a few comments that I gave to Greg today. I don't know how many of them got incorporated. but-
All of them have been incorporated. There was just a reference to make sure that WPOD is used quite a bit, and the first citing of it didn't have it parenthetical. There was one specific condition, and let me just grab the final draft. So there was discussion pretty much at length during the process to make sure that the first homeowners and also future homeowners would be made very clear what the limitations of this permit would be on the properties. And so there's been a added numeral 21 before the last condition, which reads, Watershed Protection Overlay District Special Permit shall be appended in full as an exhibit and recorded with the Declaration of Homeowner Association for the cluster development, so that they will understand that which properties are encumbered by the limitations for as properties are transferred in the future. So I think.
And what
than
their
that-
limitations are. So
Yes.
if you buy a house, you know you can't use fertilizer in your backyard or whatever. Other than that, I had no comments. Anyone? A motion to accept it?
A motion to accept. To adopt.
Okay.
Yep.
I move that we adopt the decision of the Gloucester Planning Board Watershed Protection Overlay District Special Permit dated January 15th, or no, it would be today. Oh yeah, January 15th, 2026,
We have a
as
motion,
amended.
we have a motion by Jane Ramsden. Need a second, please?
Second.
Second by Beverly Bookin. Roll call vote, please.
Member Noonan,
Yes.
Member Remsen,
Yes.
Member Bookin,
Yes.
Member Cook,
Yes.
Member Henry,
Yes.
Member Yost.
Yes.
Thank you. Next under the agenda, other business, a decision to adopt 160 Essex Ave modification to a cluster development special permit.
I
Second,
had no comments on this.
commentless as well. Accept the motion.
I move that we accept the decision of the Gloucester Planning Board modification of cluster development special permit. Is that the wrong one? No, that's the right one. Dated January 15th, 2026.
We have a motion by Jane Ramsden. A second, please.
Second.
Seconded by Steve Yost. Roll call vote, please.
Member Noonan,
Yes.
Member Remsen,
Yes.
Member Bookin,
Yes.
Member Cook,
Yes.
Member Henry,
Yes.
Member Yost.
Yes.
Fantastic.
So I have been corresponding with Mark Glubsky, and he says he's on his way. So if you'd like, you can take a brief recess, stretch your legs.
Yeah.
Oh, we
we've got
could do
all kinds of
minutes.
stuff to
Yep,
talk
sure.
about.
Keep it moving.
All right. So next under the business is the review of minutes from, so sorry that I've been in Europe, so this is from December 4th, 2025, and not April 12th of 2025. And maybe we can, I don't know if somebody has a copy of those up handy. Maybe you can avail us, Jane. Yeah. Page 1.
I had a comment on page 2, except it looks like chapter is spelled wrong. Stop. Still spelled wrong. Yes, you can. Whatever. Under, let's see, 3/4 of the way down on this page, the paragraph begins, Counselor Jeff Worthley. He says, or Counselor Jeff Worthley noted that the Gloucester Harbor Planning Committee conducted an analysis, blah, blah, blah. And the second sentence says, he noted that generally the analysis showed. I would just like to say it was Counselor Worthley's opinion that the analysis showed. Because I haven't read it and I'm not exactly sure what the analysis is. That's my only comment. I can hand it to you at the end if you want.
Moving. And needs to get out of here by 6. No, I've made this guy scrolling slowly. Yeah, we're speed readers.
I read it before I got here.
So any other additions, complications, additions? December 4, 2025. Hearing none, I'll accept the motion.
I move that we approve the minutes of December 4, 2025.
Second.
As amended, right?
As amended.
As amended.
I have a motion by Jane Ramsden. I need a second, please.
Second.
Sec- Seconded by Beverly Bookin as amended. Well, let's all get in on that one. So roll call vote, please.
Member Noonan.
Yes.
Member Remsen.
Yes.
Member Bookin.
Yes.
Member Cook.
Yes.
Member Henry.
Yes.
And Member Yost.
Yes.
Okay. So we are expecting Attorney Glovsky shortly, so we're going to take a 5-minute recess. Greg said we should stretch our legs. We need to like a motion to take a recess. Let's just recess. Thank you. Mark, welcome. Thank you.
Back in session.
Ready?
The record breaker tonight, so you got a lot of people watching.
Thank you. Since the meeting in November, we've gone back to the drawing board for 41 Howe Avenue. And as you see from the application before you, the plan was modified to respond to the issues that were raised by the planning board and by the city solicitor. In particular, both lots 1 and 2 now have frontage on a way that was in existence at the time subdivision control law was enacted in 1960, and which was depicted on a recorded plan. You may recall that, sorry, I'm out of breath. You may recall that Suzanne Egan was particularly troubled by that aspect of the application. So we've rectified it, and curiously enough, there just happened to be enough area to create the 2 conforming lots. So in this case, I think that the evidence that's been provided, and many of you have had site visits, included in the application are photographs of Georgia Way, which is the way that actually bisects the covered restaurant property. And a portion of Georgia Way is the way that was depicted on that plan, as is the L going off that way that was depicted on the plan as well. And both of those sections of the roadway have been adequately constructed to meet the needs of the vehicular traffic that would be generated in this project. So I think that this plan now meets the requirements for endorsement as an approval not required plan. I'd be happy to answer any questions that you might have.
Any comments? I mean, this seems like the solution that we were trying to get to. Yeah.
Just have one question. The lot area for lot 1, is that exclusive of the way or including the way?
Including the way.
Including the way.
And in putting this together, we looked at prior plans that had been endorsed by the planning board that and accepted by the building inspector that had included the area of the ways in the lot area for lot area calculation purposes.
Go ahead, Jane.
Well, is that an issue? Since the frontage is on the other part of Georgia Way. And it's funny, it's ironic because if it wasn't if it was just a driveway, right, it would be.
I guess the question really becomes, is it adding access to these, well, at least to one lot that's non-conforming, but they're separate ownerships, right?
Which lot is non-conforming?
So Scott,
Barraclough.
yeah,
Those lots obviously are pre-existing and were depicted on that plan, that 1957 plan.
so my point is that if the way is left in lot 1, conceptually, those 2 lots could be combined and have access somehow, right? I mean,
Oh, yeah, those lots have deeded rights over that way.
Okay. Right. But if we had to remove the way from lot one could still access through its own frontage, but leave those
Correct.
two. So I guess that's the,
So both the lots are utilizing the way as part of their lot area?
Yes.
This one, I thought this was simpler. I'm just not familiar with situations where the way has also been included in the lot area. I mean, something has to bound something.
I've got that in my car. I can go out and get it. Another plan that was accepted by the building department.
Well, the planning board's not making a determination of zoning. If you come up short on lot area because of that, that's something you're gonna have to.
Understood.
With the building commissioner or the zoning board.
yeah.
There is that note on the plan.
Yep. And likewise, the structure, if this plan is recorded, is in violation and would be a zoning violation unless it's raised or obtains relief.
I understand that that's your position.
Yep.
We'll have to sort that out when it's determined what's going to happen with that lot.
Except if you don't include the square footage from the ways, now the lots are undersized, right? And that's what you were just saying. Yeah. Okay.
Some communities, as you probably know, have lot area definitions that don't allow for the inclusion of portions of the lot that may be subject to easements or rights. So it's essentially, they only include the exclusive area, but Gloucester doesn't have that provision, as you know.
Ron, do you have anything to weigh in on this one?
No, thank you.
Again, it's going to be potentially your issue to deal with, but the definitional lot area says the horizontal area of a lot exclusive of any area in a street or way. That's the definition in the zoning ordinance.
Then the building department hasn't been adopting that definition. So we'll have to.
Well, in that case, I hate to say it, but these numbers are wrong. If that is how it's supposed to be calculated.
Well, this is the way that the building department has been doing it.
Well, I know, it's just that we can approve an A&R, and as Greg said, they're non-conforming lots and whatever, that's fine. But the size of lot 2 is not 24,499 square feet if you remove the area of the way.
If you like, we could annotate the plan and state the area of the lot inclusive of the way and the area of the lot excluding the way before it's signed, if you want.
I don't know, Greg,
I mean, again, it's just going to be down to the interpretation of the building commissioner, whether, and I was not aware that that was the way that things had been interpreted. When we lay out new private ways, we have a lot area identified for a lot, and when we do A&R applications on ways that are
Understood.
something and a half, they're not utilizing.
Understood.
Yep.
Great. Okay, so I'll accept the motion to approve the A&R.
so moved.
We have a motion by Jane Ramsden. I need a second, please.
Second.
Thank you, Beverly. We need a roll call vote, please.
Are you including the provision to have it annotated or not?
Yes.
Yes, so hang on, I'm going to make a proper motion.
Thank
You're so welcome. Let me find out where we are. I move that we approve the A&R plan submitted by the Clubboard of Gloucester LLC, care of Mark Glovsky Esquire, to divide property at 41 Howe Avenue with the annotation that a future plan shows the lot area with and without the square footage of the way.
I second it with that modification.
We have a motion by Jane Ramsden as amended and seconded by Beverly Bookin as amended. And roll call vote, please.
Member Noonan,
Yes.
Member Remsen,
Yes.
Member Bookin,
Yes.
Member Cook,
Yes.
Member Henry,
Yes.
Member Yost.
Yes.
Nothing's easy.
The work is a four-letter word, so
Thank you.
thank you.
And thanks for your patience in waiting for me.
Oh, no worries. I wanted to see how this came out anyway, so I want to stop thinking about it.
Thank you.
Thanks, Mark. Yeah. Take the elevator. It's easier. Well, we have to discuss other things, Jane. I got 6 minutes left on my over/under bet.
For you.
Make a motion.
Quick. Anybody else want to talk about stuff?
No.
Okay, let's go. Make the motion.
Motion to
Motion.
adjourn.
I have a
Second.
motion by Jane Ramsden, seconded by Beverly Bookin. All in favor, roll call vote, please.
Member Noonan,
Yes.
Member Remsen,
Yes.
Member Bookin,
Yes.
Member Cook,
Yes.
Member Henry,
You've left.
and
Nope, I was muted. Sorry. Apologies. Yes.
Member Yost.
Yes.